Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am just a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we are starting today. This is episode 19 of Genesis, and we're starting today in Genesis 6. We're going to do 3 episodes on Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through 8. There's some good teaching points in there in verses 1 through 8 of chapter 6 that I wanted to go over. 3 specific things. Today's teaching is sin begins in our thought life. Okay, and so let me read this in here. Let me get my Bible. I got my Bible, my glasses. How about that? All right, let's read here. And today I'm doing a little different here. I'm reading out of the New King James version because it translates it a little bit better with what I'm talking about here. It says this, "Now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all the women, of all whom they chose." Okay, let me stop you there because, I'll keep reading all the way through verse 4. "And the Lord said, My spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward. And when the sons of God came to the daughters of men, they bore children to them, and those were mighty men who were of old, men of renown." Okay, let me stop you there. I know you're going to have questions with this and write emails and everything about this to me. You're asking, was angels having sex with men, and that was the thing? It could be. It could have been 2 different generations of sons of Adam having sex with each other. We don't know for sure, because really there's not a whole lot of information here. There's 4 verses on that, and so we don't know. And this happened for a short time, and then, we're getting into this chapter here about Noah, and it didn't happen after that, okay? And then, it talks about there were giants, and you had angels and so forth getting together with men. So and you can find many commentators that will give you their opinion on it, but no one can nail anything down specifically about this passage here. So anyway, I'm just throwing that out to you. I'm not skipping over this, but it's not something that you can define and nail down and say, this is the way it is, So, but we're getting into stuff that it is that way. Verse 5, "And then the Lord saw that the wickedness of the men was great in the earth, and that every intent of his thoughts and of his heart was only evil continually." I'm going to reread that verse. Verse 5, "Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, creeping thing and bird of the air, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord." So what I wanted to focus on today is this, verse 5, where it says, "Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of men was great in the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." That's several things with that. It's got to be really bad if every intent of the heart was evil continually. I have many thoughts throughout the day. Let's say I have, 1,000 thoughts. I'll just throw that number out there. And we are all men. And so some of those thoughts are going to be evil thoughts. Like, you might covet something like, oh, I wish I had that Corvette, because that guy doesn't deserve it. I deserve it. Well, that's an evil thought, okay? But then I have other thoughts like, well, I'm glad that guy has a Corvette so he can get around faster and get to the doctor faster and stuff like that. Well, that's a good thought in that case. And so my thoughts are good and bad. throughout the day. But the Bible is saying here that these guys, they were so bad that that's all they were thinking about was evil thoughts. And then the second thing is this, that the thoughts is what then controlled the lifestyle. So you don't just walk into a 7-Eleven one day and go and just rob it just on the spur of the moment. No, you think about that like, oh, how am I going to rob the 7-Eleven? I'm sure it would be good to rob the 7-Eleven because they have so much money there because they sell so many Slurpees. And if I rob the store, I'll get a free Slurpee or whatever. So your thoughts are before this, and so sin starts with your thoughts. So watch your thought life is the big thing here. Watch your thought life, and what your thoughts are is how you're going to eventually act. Okay, and also then if your thoughts is what starts the whole sin process, you need to be watching what you put into your mind. If I read smutty books all the time and smutty movies, what kind of thoughts are in me? Those type of thoughts, and so that will eventually translate to smutty thoughts, and then eventually I will have a smutty lifestyle. Okay, so that's the big point there, is sin starts with the thoughts. All right, and God pointed that out here in chapter 6. Thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through the book of Genesis. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.